That not too many have been held up and that the match can go ahead as planned. The Emirates awash with red and white, a sea of... And the finish! Done very well to intervene. And it's Shelby. And the counter is on. He's gone for it! They've scored!
It's hardly a surprise, is it? That's what we're here for.
Just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far.
Has a goal! Sticks it away! Arsenal are level. Oh, high-quality goal. It's a loose ball. He's left his man. It's Wilson! Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. And here's Lacazette. Aubameyang! And help's available out wide. He's had a shot! Oh, what about that? And that has raised the roof! And that's that. And that's bounce-back ability, responding superbly to come from behind, shrugging off setbacks along the way, and determinedly getting there in the end. So a dramatic game, decided in its very last moments.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely to squeeze the win out of a draw. Sometimes it comes down to grit and desire and the stubbornness to keep plugging away. And this has been great staying power.
That's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make it terrific. Turns and goes back. He's had a shot! Forward pass. And he's on a charge. Zaha. Benteke. And the shot! He's delivered all right! The counter is on. Ings has a goal! He scores! With half-time at hand! Perfect timing! Traore gets the better of his man. Sanson gets it, and now what? Shapes to shoot! He's delivered all right!
Well, when one or two others were maybe a tad slow at restarting this game, then up steps a...
Over to the left. Pumps it into the area. Hits one! Goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. And here's Benteke. He's gone for it! In it goes! Back to within 1. Interesting. Tries to dink it in.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Looking to break out here. And here's Ings. He's picked him out. Has a hit! Real danger here. Chooses to go back. He's had a goal! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that. And that's that. Crystal Palace are stunned. They controlled it, they led, but somehow they lost. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence. And I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night. Barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match. Oh, shooting chance! Goal!
It's hardly a surprise, is it? That's what we're here for, a player with this wonderful knack of being able to show up and deliver at important times. Yet another example.
That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, it looks simple, Peter, but it requires intelligent use of space and good understanding to pull it off.
Gets it upfield. Jota! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Fabinho. Defenders on the back foot. And they've been caught out here. And the shot! It's broken loose. Van Dijk knocks it away. Redmond! They've played it short. Mane has a hit! It's there! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Add to their lead or close it out. Surely they'll manage one or the other.
And here's Mohamed Salah. He's gone for it! Oh, that's a fine save!
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Oxlade-Chamberlain. It's Jordan Henderson! Romeu. He's got away. Chance to break. Has a pop! This could fall anywhere. Chance! He's pulled off a fine save.
Walker Peters.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Liverpool will be very happy with a job well done, and an efficient win, for which the players simply did enough. Your reflections then, Jim?
Yeah, we knew there was a sizable gap in the quality of both squads, and the story was told in predictable fashion.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom, and to wish you all a very good evening. The sun is out, and football has a special place on this most idyllic of days. A fixture ahead of us to which we've all been looking for. Has a goal! They score! And that's got him off to a flyer! It is quite a run he's making here. It's one!
To try and get their passing game going again, but not with that lack of quality.
Has a hit! Forward it goes. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto drives it full. Just roll! Great reaction. It's on a plate. Shoots! So that's it. It is all over. What a game. End to end, it flew by, and in the end, it all came down to just the odd goal. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, a result which owed much to grind and graft, Peter. Not the prettiest of wins, but a very professional performance, I would say. And a clean sheet, of course, is always very welcome.
I think we're just about out of time, so many thanks to Jim, and a very good afternoon to you. Produced a beauty. Dunk gets it back. Gets it, has a pop! He scores! That is just remarkable. He just will not be beaten. Looking, hits one! Hits it! And they get themselves in front! Challenge, he just stood firm. Well, they can break here. Goes for goal! Gets away from his opponents. And out it comes again. In once more. Gets up to head it! Phillips. Harrison. Could be thinking about a shot here. Tries a shot! And yes, it's there! Again, we are level. What a contest! And that is it. The referee has seen enough. A very good game of football. No winner, but both sets of fans have got their money's worth. Fine entertainment, and it ends all square. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
So before we go, many thanks to Jim Beglin for his input, and from us both, good afternoon. This evening's hosts in ensuring that our match here can go ahead as planned. There were reports earlier regarding potential difficulties reaching this. And the finish! Goal!
Listen, it's a great start, but we've seen teams surprise themselves with early goals before and sit back. They've got to avoid...
Calvert-Lewin. Oh, they could break here. Richarlison. Richarlison! Done very well to intervene. Forward it goes. Calvert-Lewin. Townsend. Aimed in towards the centre. Defending was strong. Richarlison! Hit into them. Hits it first time! Good run down the left. What can they make of it? Hits one! Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Iwobi, whose goal-scoring skills have already been evident. And there's a long ball. Just, he's had a shot! He has done it! Two to the good! They have breathing space!
By making what looked like the right run.
Calvert-Lewin. Oh, Calvert-Lewin! Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, much worthy industry, but that alone simply not enough. They are beaten by the better side. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Inevitable in terms of the result, but that doesn't tell an accurate tale. This was much closer than it should have been. They really dug deep.
That's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Oh, brilliant goal! He's got himself a peach of a goal! Dispatched expertly, nicely done. Wood. Here it is now, shot. He's had a shot. Reguilon. Ali. Shapes to shoot. Knocks it away. Brought forward. What does he try from here? He's off on a marauding run. It's westward! Oh, it's a beauty! About as smooth as it gets.
Now listen, and the writing was up.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Done very well to intervene. Hoisted towards the air. Great leap! Great
Head. Fresh impetus and encouragement is all they needed, and they've got it in abundance now.
Up to meet it! Lucas Moura. Lucas Moura beats the offside. Lucas Moura! Oh, taken with style! And they get themselves in front! He's made sure that that won't get through. And here's Kane. Now it's Son Heung-min. Kane! He scored! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, it's ended in defeat and frustration. They just didn't get the breaks. No reward for a very genuine effort. It is a hard one to take, this. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Yeah, class really did tell on this occasion, Peter. There was a vacuum between the teams and one got hoovered up.
So we've reached the end of our coverage for today. Many thanks to Jim Beglin alongside me, and we'll both see you next time.
Johnny Evans simply had to make that count, and he did it with some authority too. Wonderful.
Chance!
What a start, and what a contribution from the main man. I had a feeling he might do something given his reputation, but to do it like that, absolutely brilliant. I wasn't expecting that.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. Great leap! Plays it out to the flank. Gets up to head it! Well read, he sorted that. And the shot! In it goes! They are right back in business! It's being played forward. King threads one through. He gets past his man, has a hit, and in it goes. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Peter, by some smart running and movement, that's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
Watford get the Barnes! Oh, he's caught him in or out. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
And now as good a time as any to pull level. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Madison! Oh, that is special! A finish right from the top draw!
Well, this is a terrific show of resilience and spirit. I love to see a team roll up their sleeves and force their way back. Superb.
Oh, good take in a good area. Hits one! And it's been taken short. Oh, surely shoots! He has done it! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, somehow they turned it round. Every ounce of energy, emotional, physical, mental, is spent. That is some win. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, and a result that was true to form. A big team beating a not-so-big team, and the lesson dealt.
Thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. It's Antonio. And Antonio! Fabianski gets it upfield. And they're not going to make any further progress now. This could spell... Has a hit! He spotted the run and played him through. Going through. And the shot! He hits it! It's anyone's ball. He's gone for it!
Well, no question as to who's winning the battle in midfield at the moment. Some very impressive...
And the shot! There is the breakthrough! Gundogan. De Bruyne. De Bruyne!
They're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting.
No.
It's probably cautionary.
Going for goal! Have to have a crack from here. De Bruyne! Oh, what a goal! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. Showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Gabriel Jesus. De Bruyne, whose goal-scoring skills have already been evident. Good ball, it's found its top shot at goal! Yes! And the lead is extended still further. And that's that. Demolition, destruction, annihilation. They simply ran away with it. To summarise what we've seen today then, Jim.
Yeah, we knew there was a sizable gap in the quality of both squads, and the story was told in predictable fashion.
It remains for me to thank Jim Beglin for joining us and to wish you a very good day. Shaw. Bruno Fernandes. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Ziyech. That intervention was very necessary. Needed a better pass there. Hudson-Odoi. Ziyech. Shoots! Goal! That was easy. Shaw proving impossible to wrestle off the ball. Cristiano has a hit! It's a goal! They have come roaring back! Away. And now they can launch a counter. Now it's Pogba. Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Great reaction. That is Conte. Right through the middle. He could be... And the shot! It's there! And they've got their lead back. Tries to get it forward quickly. And Ziyech! And he's gone for goal! United have it back and they can go again. It's come loose. Martial! He's looking to get there first. Rudiger drives it forward. Greenwood. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And it's been taken short. Werner plays it backwards. Real chance! Asking for trouble. Tries a shot! And that is the end of it. They hung on right till the finish. Chelsea have held on. A knife-edge game, a single goal margin, but they have won it. Would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Yeah, looking back on this, the early goal had a big influence on what unfolded and allowed them to dictate with comfort.
All that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.